Welcome to the Banjo Any N64 tutorial. In this segment we're looking at going to Gobi's Valley and then doing Gobi's Valley. Let's get started. So we've just left Rusty Bucket Bay. And then when you leave Rusty Bucket Bay it's going to look like this. You just want to mash A. Again, I don't have a setup for this one. But you want to get over the wall without gaining too much height and then head down here. When you're in here, you kind of want to hold up rightish, but not fully. Get caught there, and then go to the door. Now, water pushes you up when you're the B. So we'll head back to that room and have a look exactly what's going on there. Water pushes you up when you're the B, and it forces you to do so. So, when we're coming out of there, you got to be really careful. If you do miss that door, just fly over the top of the room like I did just then and go into the door. But ideally, you want to... So basically, you get hooked in the top right corner of the pipe. And then, just get hooked there. You can get hooked there for ages. Look at that. And then just head out the door, like this. Just get hooked on as much stuff as you can, and you'll make it in there. If you don't get it, fly over the top of the room and go through the door. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4... Actually, that last jump shouldn't have been big. You really want to do a short hop off the edge there. Otherwise, a thing about jumping this game is if you do a big jump, look at Y dash and see how slowly the speed builds up. I only hit 2,000, not even by the time I hit the ground. But if you do a short hop, gravity is stronger. So I hit 2,700 by the time I hit the ground. And that applies to Banjo as well. Anyway. Little hops, little hop, and fly through. Now, you want to get hooked in this top corner here, and kind of fly low when you leave this to unlock the camera. 1, and then 2. You want to space those 2 out heaps, and then try and land here. That was really bad, so I'll just land on Leaf again. Gobi's early is tough when you first learn it. Look, I'm just going to void out and redo this entire room, I think. So, let's try again. Don't hold B. Get hooked. Go low to unlock the camera. 1, 2, and you'll land on the leaf. Yep. Now, this should be perfect. You just jump, into the middle. That's really tricky. Just, jump and then pull back. I'll do a few more Gobi's earlies. Gobi's early can lose you tons of time. It kind of feels easier on NTSC, though. I don't know. So, it really depends on what leaf you do it on. There's one. See, the B got hooked there. Just let the B fall through. You'll be fine. So, we're in Gobi's. So, you want to hold R and B. Jump. Do a big jump into the water. You'll trigger the text, so that'll bring you out of flying, which is really good. Then you want to do one more jump, and then get to this point, do the biggest jump you can, so that you're lined up to that note. Big jump. Press A, right about where I did there. And then you want to try and get hooked on this wall for as long as you can and get these notes. Jumping out here. At this point, you can probably zoom the camera in. You want the camera zoomed in for Gobi clip here. So the clip's easy, but the camera freaks out if it's not zoomed in. And then just fly so that you're about to hit the top of that door. Now, walk forward. When you get to the end of this shadow, press A twice. 1, 2. 1, 2. And that'll get you all this stuff. So, this room is actually really hard to practice, because I use the shadow as a reference there, but you actually don't get the shadow next time you come back into the room. Also, with Grabber there, you want to be really careful. He's kind of bad. Just keep a really good eye on him, especially if you have 1 health. So basically, yeah, then we'd grab this note, come out here, and we'd jump and then press A to fly out that door. But I'll go back and we'll have another look at this, because this is the hardest room in Gobi's. So I can just get the camera back into this nook here. Anyway, when you got to the end of this carpet, so like jump and then 1A press. And like hold forward this whole time. 1, 2, 1, 2. And you should grab the notes. So, yeah. It's harder on PAL. But yeah. So once more, just hold forward the entire time. Jump. 1, 2. 1, 2. And it's like lots of finicky timing. If you miss any notes, just get them on the way back. But yeah, so that's this room. And you want to grab these 3. And you want to kind of jump up to this one on this bit of the foot. You can stand here, but if you try and jump up to it like here, you won't get up. You want to jump up from the front like that. Walk down, grab that, fall off the edge and press A once. And then point your nose down. This note's kind of hard. Point your nose down and grab that note. And that note. And that note. Zoom out and in. If you zoom in, the camera won't flip. And we'll start grabbing these. So this is time to take a breather in the run, really. It's fairly easy. There's usually a token there. So we're about to get the 6th note for the moat. Jump. 1, 2, 3. Don't know why I didn't get up there. But yeah, it's jump then 3. And then kind of try and get this first note in flying and get to the second one like that. And another breather here. You can try and do some fancy stuff here, but it's not really worth it. You want middle zoom for this bit. You want to drop off after this note. And then fly up. Similar thing with the steps here. Grab those 2. Zoom out here. Again, I'm telling you all my camera zoom strats, but you can come up with your own as well. Now, after this note, hold R, like after you start flying. And then just don't press B yet. Just quick taps and now press B. You should get that note. 1, 2, 3. So after you get that note, it's 1, 2, 3 taps. Again, kind of like mess with holding B here until you can grab this note. And that was really bad. So I'll show you what was supposed to happen. So you want to kind of like, yeah, mess with B. Grab that note in flying with your nose. You'd be flying and then come around and grab this one. Again, you want to be like perpendicular to this wall. Kind of line yourself up with it. And then get into flying. Try and grab that one. Get down to about this black line. See that dark black line there? That's where I get to. So I'll show you again. Once you get down to that dark black line, you want to be perpendicular to the wall and then press A. So like this. Down to the dark black line. Press A. Like that. Then we just fly down here. To that note. And we'll keep going. So the way you line up your camera here, these notes end up in your notches really well on your joystick. Except for that one, apparently. Jump 1, 2. So 2 after the jump. Gonna get in here. And this clip is very similar to 765 clips. So jump 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we are. And then we'll like get under there. But I'll show you something else you can do. So you might be freaking out right now thinking, oh no, what if I have this door open? Well, thankfully there's another clip you can do here. Just fly into this nook. And then you want to basically get at the point. And then kind of, yeah. I've only really done this on Xbox, but you can do it on N64. So you basically fly at this top point. See, the B's like in right now. The B's in at this level. You want the B to be like out like that, not in. It's kind of hard to explain. Jump and then press A, I guess. You would have to mess around with this one because I'm not super familiar with it, but the point is you can clip off the top of this thing. Kind of wiggle around, I guess. I don't know. But ideally you want the door closed, and there's sort of this thing that you can do by like tilting the cart to delete your stop and slop. If you really want the door open. But yeah. Point is you can clip off here. And you can probably figure out good setups for it. I'm just being like bad right now. I did have it pretty consistently on Xbox, and that should be harder, so. I want to get at least once. There we are. Finally got it. So yeah, that's what you can do if you have the door open. But I would recommend having the door closed if you can. So anyway, you do it like RBA. What? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we are. And then you sort of look for this bit where Bottles is. You want to fly down. Now, this can be really tricky because you notice this hill up here. You can't really see that hill, but it is there. So what you can actually do is make a mistake, and you can actually end up in bounds without meaning to. So like if I just flew, like I was gonna fly down, but oh no, yeah. So that can happen. So you want to like be under Bottles from really far away. But like that's the hill there. It's very close. You're gonna walk down to about the height that you would fly up. So what you don't want is when you fly that you end up in bounds. But basically like down this far, fly. See, that's... I didn't walk far enough down there. Basically fly down to here. And like pull back and kind of let go of B and use that to get yourself in the door there. Pulling back down gives you a good camera there. Anyway, jump in between this. Now, if you've got 3 health here, you can start taking some damage on this fire. If you've got 1 health here, then you might not want to. I've got infinites on, so I take like... If I had 3 health, which is ideal, I get 1, 2, and then 3. And the bee would be dead, and then we'd just like walk off and on the pad to exit Gobies. So that's Gobies Valley. In the next section, we'll be covering Bubble Gleep Swamp. Thanks for watching.